would like to thank you all for coming and for your good wishes. Not only have our close friends and family chosen to celebrate with us today, but family from far away as Alberta and BC have made a special effort to be here. Your presence is the best present Brad and I could ask for. There are so many people to thank and acknowledge, as a lot of work went into today. We will be thanking most of you personally, but I wanted to let you know how much we appreciate how eager you were to help. Sorry. See, Lauren made me cry. It was not fun. I did so well today. I almost cried when we said our vows, but I didn't. Thank you, Jenn. Sorry, back to my speech. I would like to thank my mom and dad, Barry and Pat. Dad, you have shared so much of your wisdom with me. For example, you taught me to always be half an hour early for everything, as you never know when you're going to get a flat tire. Sorry. You showed me how to drive your truck, which he still has today, his baby. I can't help but think it must have been a very scary experience, as you never took me out driving again. In fact, you gave me Leanne to take me out driving again. Thank you, Leanne. Today I have my G license. Thank you, Leanne. Sorry. My dad always had great advice for me on what not to do. I later realized that these are things that he had done. My dad taught me the value of money and taught me that hard work pays off. Thank you for introducing me to Limburger cheese and puffball. Mom, besides all the day-to-day stuff that you did for me, I will never forget the bigger things, like how you made me a great prom dress. You taught me how to bake and cook. You were a good storyteller. We would make sure it was a book we already knew the ending to. I thought you told a child a story at bedtime so that they would fall asleep. My mom is a person who always thinks about others, and she always knows how to help them the most. Mom and Dad, you have done so much for us as children. Camping, going to the cottage, trips out west and east, going to local fairs, making Crystal and I dress the same, different colors. You have always been there for me. You were there encouraging me to take my first steps and to say my first words. And today, you stood beside me as those steps took me to my husband, and you listened while I spoke my vows. Thank you for all you've done for me.
Brad says, oh, I was supposed to read that. Thank you, Barry and Pat, for always including me as I was one of the family. Thank you guys for accommodating me because of my shift work and going out of your way to make sure that I was able to come to things. I was very grateful to celebrate Christmas with you guys this year, as I normally work Christmas. So now that I am one of the family, I have brought a little laundry with me. Can you take care of that? To my mom and dad, a very special thank you for all your love and support over the years. You've always been there when I've needed you. You've gotten me through thick and thin. I feel extremely lucky and wonderful, to have such wonderful parents. You both have taught me so much and have always encouraged me to make the most of every opportunity I've always had. It must be very hard to come to terms that you raised such a perfect son.
Darren and Shelley, how can I thank you for raising such an amazing son? Or should I say, perfect son? Without you, this man wouldn't be here and wouldn't be in my life. Next page. Thank you, Shelley, for all your wedding expertise and ideas, and the hundreds of wedding magazines. Your help in making this day complete was greatly appreciated. Darren, thank you for teaching Brad patience and discipline so that he could better put up with me. You both raised a wonderful son who is the best of both of you. Thank you for welcoming me into your family and trusting me with Brad's heart. I would like to thank Sheldon, my new brother-in-law and our best man, for his kind words. Thank you for getting Brad here on the right day, at the right time, and in the right clothes. You did a wicked awesome job.
Sheldon. Not many of you can say you know Sheldon like I do. Many people do not know Sheldon lives in a parallel universe, which causes him to invent factual stories. And, yeah, he really does believe these stories to be true, and I thank you all for humoring him tonight during his speech. Thank you, Sheldon.
Thank you.
I want to thank my friend Ray and Jake for standing up with me today.
For those who don't know, besides being a bride, a sister, and a daughter, one of my favorite things to be is an aunt. Having my niece Shaylin, where is Shaylin?
That way. Just left.
All right, well, okay. Having my niece Shaylin as our flower girl and my nephew Colin as the ring bearer today was really special, and I hope when Shaylin grows up, she will remember today. I know I will never forget what an important part of our wedding she was both she and Colin were. Before Shaylin, and now Colin, came along, their mother, my sister, Crystal, was the baby of our family. Where's Crystal? Stop this. Well, Crystal, you're certainly not a baby anymore. You have grown up to be a gorgeous young lady, and I always knew you would have a special part in my wedding. To my older sister, Leanne, whom I admire and look up to, it meant a lot that you stood by my side on one of the most important days of my life. And yes, Leanne was one of the first family members to meet Brad. And my maid of honor, who made me cry today, thank you. And honorary sister Lauren. I have had the pleasure of working with and living with you in the past 6 years. Once you know Lauren, as many of you know this, you will never forget her. She leaves an impression that lasts a lifetime. Thank you for being such an amazing friend and a great support. Thank you for being here with me on this special day. Now, my new husband. Before we first met, I had this feeling that you were the one. I know you absolutely love it when I'm always right. Brad came into my life and completely changed it. For the better, of course. You are my biggest supporter, my rock, my comfort, and my best friend. So thank you, Brad, for marrying me. I hope that I make you as happy as you have made me. Today is the start of a whole new life, and I can hardly wait to spend every day with you. Brad, thank you for being you. I would like to propose a toast to my new husband. Brad, for taking care of me. For example, when you took me to get my wisdom teeth out without passing out, although it was close. For coming clothes shopping with me. For waiting patiently while I changed my clothes over and over. And sometimes allowing me to settle on wearing your clothes. For learning. I'm not really good at memorizing, so I have to write this down. For remembering to put the toilet seat down. For watching girly flicks with me, like Twilight. And Harry Potter. For loving me even when I'm grumpy. For accepting the fact that I'm always right. And who just signed up to do it forever. To Brad.